Hello, my name is Tara Cooper and I'm a consultant obstetrician. I would like to welcome you to this virtual tour of the maternity unit at St John's Hospital in Livingston. If you are planning to have your baby at St John's and you think your labour has started or that your waters may have broken, please contact the labour ward for advice. You will find the telephone number inside your blue folder. This is a direct line to the labour ward and you will be able to speak to a midwife. St John's Hospital is accessed from Howden Road West. If you are arriving by car, please use the main visitors car park. There is the opportunity to use the drop-off zone at the maternity entrance, but cars should not be left here as access is required by ambulance staff at all times. Disabled parking facilities are available in each area. You should access the hospital by the maternity entrance. Overnight, this is controlled by a secure buzzer entry system. I would like to finish by hoping that you find that this virtual tour is useful and that it gives you a real feeling of what to expect when your time to come to the maternity unit arrives. Now, I will leave you with Karen, who will take you through the first part of the tour.
Hello, my name's Karen Bryson and I'm a charge midwife here at Labour Ward at St John's. And I would just like to show you around our lovely unit here at St John's. So when you come into Labour Ward, you'll be greeted by one of our midwives who'll show you to one of the rooms. In St John's we have got 9 rooms, 3 of which are pools and all of which are en suite. And this is an ideal time for you to discuss your birth plan if you've got one, or any wishes that you would like to discuss for labour and delivery. We've also got equipment that you can use. We have got bean bags, we've got bally bars, and you can also bring in your own birthing balls if you have them. So I'm now going to hand you over to Emma, who'll continue the tour throughout the unit. And I would just like to say it's been great talking to you and I look forward to meeting you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emma Campbell and I am a charge midwife in Ward 11 at St John's Hospital, and I am happy to continue the tour with you. Shortly after birth you will be transferred to the postnatal area. The maternity ward is situated on the first floor. This is a combined antenatal and postnatal area consisting of 4-bedded bays and side rooms. Each bay and side room has its own ensuite shower facilities. There are some areas in the ward where mums can go for privacy. We have a breastfeeding room and a day room fully equipped with televisions. The visiting times will be explained to you on transfer to the ward. Our maternity units are prepared for all eventualities. A fully equipped theatre and recovery room are available within our labour ward. In most cases, you can accompany your partner into theatre. My colleague Jane will now continue the last part of the tour with you. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.
Hello, welcome to Special Care Baby Unit at St John's. We're here to help you look after your baby if he or she is sick or premature or needs care within the first 10 days of life. We have 10 special care cots where we can look after your baby and give special care if they require tube feeding or perhaps phototherapy. Babies may be in cots or incubators depending on their condition. 5 of these cots can be used as high dependency cots, where baby may require a little more complicated care, such as help with breathing, using CPAP or high flow, or perhaps they need intravenous fluid, a drip, if they're unable to feed. or maybe they just need to have a little extra monitoring. Babies less than 32 weeks are not normally delivered at St John's, but if your baby does become unwell or requires intensive care, our qualified and specialty team can look after your baby and stabilise prior to possibly transferring to a neonatal unit, such as the Royal Infirmary in Edinburgh. It's not always possible to go there, and sometimes we have to transfer to Glasgow or another area out with Lothian. Once baby's stable, they will return to us. And where possible, and providing mum is well enough, she'll also be transferred to the same hospital as baby to keep mum and baby together. You will meet many different people during your stay in Special Care Baby Unit. Nurses, midwives, nursery nurses, doctors, domestic staff, and many other members of the multidisciplinary team, all involved in the care of your baby. The ward has 2 shifts, a day shift and a night shift, and there are 3 staff on each shift, and sometimes students as well. The nursery is divided into 4 areas, including a side room called Koala's Crib. But your baby will be admitted into Panda's Pad for assessment and observation. This is a 2-cot room, and there's lots of equipment in here, which your baby may or may not require. You should concentrate on looking at your baby, talking to your baby, and touching your baby. And the nursing staff and the medical staff will keep you updated with all care that your baby's getting. Once they're stable, your baby will move into Zebra's Zone. This is a 4-cot area where babies may be in incubators or in cots, and staff are encouraging you to look after your baby in the incubator, learning to change your baby in the incubator, talking to your baby, and taking baby out for cuddles. Mums are encouraged to give their babies breast milk, and there are pumps on the ward that mums can use, and there's also an expressing room if mum prefers. For a small deposit, we hire out breast pumps to mums to take home for use at night while their babies are in Special Care Baby Unit. Then on to Monkey Mansion once your baby is nearly ready for going home. Baby is usually nursed in a cot and there are no more monitors. This is where parents have a chance to establish a routine of feeding, changing, bathing, and of course lots of cuddles. When your baby is ready for going home, we ask mums and dads to room in for a couple of days prior to discharge. We have 2 bedrooms with ensuite facilities, and there's a sitting room and a kitchen that parents can use just beside the main ward. This is to allow parents to completely look after their babies, but knowing that there are always nursing staff on hand to answer any more questions and of course to still give advice.
As Jane said, we truly hope that you have enjoyed this tour and found the information useful. Before we finish, I would like to take a moment to give you some additional information that may be helpful. You may have noticed that all areas in the maternity unit are controlled by secure buzzer entry systems. For security reasons, staff need to be aware of who is in the ward areas at all times. For the security of all babies, when you are in the ward or unit, it would be very helpful if you would ask your visitors not to allow access to others while entering or leaving the ward. You may have 2 people with you during your stay in the labour ward. This may be dads-to-be or other chosen birth partners. Please note there are no waiting room facilities in either hospital. Occasionally, at times of peak activity, you may be asked to attend either the Royal Infirmary of Edinburgh or St John's Hospital. This will be discussed with you when you're in contact with triage or the labour ward. If you're having a planned elective section or induction of labour, again you may be asked to attend either hospital. If you have any further questions about the facilities available, or if you have any concerns about your own health or that of your unborn baby, please speak to your community midwife or phone your chosen hospital for advice. We aim to give you a positive birth experience and look forward to welcoming you in our hospitals. I would like to take this opportunity to add that NHS Lothian supports home birth, which you can discuss with your community midwife. Wherever you choose to have your baby, you can expect the same high-quality standard of care and patient-centred care. Once again, we truly hope that you've enjoyed this tour and found it helpful. Goodbye.
Hello, and welcome to this virtual tour of the maternity units within NHS Lothian. I'm Frances Maguire and I'm the Chief Midwife for Lothian, and I would like to welcome you to this tour of the Simpson Centre for Reproductive Health within Edinburgh Royal Infirmary. If you're planning to have your baby at the Royal Infirmary and you think your waters have broken or you've gone into labour, please contact Triage and Assessment for advice. The number can be found inside your blue folder and you will be asked for your details and what's happening to you. The midwife will then give you some advice as to whether you should come in or stay at home. If you intend having your baby at the Lothian Birth Centre, the staff there will be informed and you should make your way right there. Now I would like to give you some advice about how to best access the Royal Infirmary maternity units. First, enter the Royal Infirmary from Old Dalkeith Road and follow the signs for Car Park A Maternity. A charge is paid for parking, which is paid on exit. You can also use the drop-off point at maternity, but please note, cars cannot be left there as this is an access point for ambulances. You can access the hospital through Triage and Assessment at door B. Or if you're planning to have your baby at the Lothian Birth Centre, the entrance is located on the ground floor next to Triage and Assessment. Overnight, access to the hospital is gained through a buzzer system. On this tour, you will walk through Triage and Assessment, Labour Ward, the Lothian Birth Centre, wards 119 and 211, and the neonatal baby unit. I would like to finish this introduction by hoping that you find this virtual tour helpful and that it gives you a real feel of what to expect when you're admitted to hospital. I will take you now to door B for Triage and Assessment and leave you with Annette for the first part of this virtual tour.
Hello, my name is Annette Bach and I'm the charge midwife in Triage here at the Edinburgh Royal Infirmary. I welcome you to our maternity units and I'm very pleased to be able to show you around our hospital today. Obstetric triage is open 24 hours a day, and when you arrive you will be greeted and we'll ask for your blue case notes so that we can check your details with you. A clinical support worker or midwife will take you through to one of our 5 triage rooms. Here we will take a history from you and a plan will be made for your ongoing care. As this is a triage and assessment area, some women may be taken before you as their needs may be more urgent. After your assessment, a midwife will accompany you to the labour ward, which is situated on the first floor. You may also be referred to the Lothian Birth Centre, which we will show you on your tour after the labour ward.
Hello, my name is Cathy McLean and I'm a midwife here on labour ward. Labour ward is equipped with 13 ensuite rooms, 2 of them have pools, and every room have birthing mats, birthing balls and bean bags. Should you need to be an inpatient during your pregnancy, you will be admitted to ward 119 to the antenatal area. Following the birth, you may be admitted to ward 119 to the postnatal area or ward 211, which is only postnatal. We shall be visiting these areas later in the tour and will give you more information about them then. In the meantime, we're going to make our way to the Lothian Birth Centre. Thank you for coming on this tour. I hope you've enjoyed it. Goodbye.
Hello and welcome to the Lothian Birth Centre. My name is Donna Swinney and I'm charge midwife. This is our reception area. The birth centre is located on the ground floor next to triage and assessment. This is a midwife-led unit with 6 birthing rooms and a 4-bedded postnatal bay. All of the birthing rooms are fully equipped with beanbags, pools, mats and birthing balls for you to use during your labour and the birth of your baby. All the rooms are en suite. If the need arises, you could be easily transferred to labour ward, where there is a theatre suite and a recovery bay located nearby.
Hi, I'm Katrina Granger and I'm a midwife on Ward 119. If at any point during your pregnancy you have to be admitted to hospital, 119 has an allocated antenatal area. We also have postnatal beds if you need to be admitted after the birth of your baby. These beds would either be in a 4-bedded bay or a single room. Each of these bays or single rooms has an ensuite shower room. Visiting times will be explained to you on admission to the ward. Ward 211 is on the 2nd floor. I'll hand over to Audrey to show you around.
Hello, my name is Audrey Graham, charge midwife, 211 postnatal area. We have 24 beds, 5 4-bedded rooms and 4 single rooms, which are allocated on a clinical needs basis. Whilst you are recovering from your delivery in the ward, you are welcome to have one person with you throughout the day. Visiting for others will be explained while you're with us. Please remember to pack sanitary pads, cotton wool, nappies, a pen to fill in the baby's feeding chart and any other medications that you might be on. We recommend the car seat is brought in at time of discharge as there is very limited storage space. Please do not hesitate to ask for assistance. That is what we are here for. We hope you enjoy your stay with us on the ward. I will now pass you over to Simon Glenn, who will give you information on the neonatal unit.
Hello, I'm Simon. I'm a senior staff nurse in the neonatal unit in the Royal Infirmary of Edinburgh. Welcome. The unit is situated on the 1st floor, just above triage, with easy access to wards 119, 211 and theatres. In the neonatal unit, we look after babies and their families who need some extra help in the early hours just after or the few days following birth. The unit consists of 3 main levels of care: intensive, high dependency and special care. We have around 900 babies admitted each year. Some stay often for just a few hours, many for a few days, and some, our most vulnerable preterm infants, for several weeks. We have 11 consultants who lead a team of advanced nurse practitioners and medical staff who specialise in neonatal care. With over 100 nursing staff, you're ensured of expertise and experience 24/7. Our multidisciplinary team includes pharmacists, physios, reception, cleaning staff, clinical support workers and many more. In the neonatal unit, we will work with you to ensure your baby receives the best care available. Goodbye and good luck.
Many thanks, Simon. As he just said, we hope you've enjoyed the tour and found the information valuable. Before we finish, I would like to give you some information which we think you'll find valuable. As at St John's, you will have noticed that all of the areas within maternity services have secure buzzer entry systems. For security reasons, staff need to be aware of who's in the ward areas at all times. For the security and safety of babies, it would be very helpful if you could ask your visitors not to allow access to other visitors when entering or leaving the ward. You may have 2 people staying with you during your labour. This could be the dad-to-be or another birth partner. Please note that there are no waiting areas in either of the labour wards at both hospitals. At times of peak activities, you may be asked to attend either hospital. This will be discussed with you when you contact triage or labour ward. If you require an elective caesarean section or induction of labour, this may be offered to you at either hospital and will be discussed with you. If you have any further questions about the facilities available, or if you're worried at all about your own health or the well-being of your baby, please contact your community midwife or your chosen hospital. We aim to give you a very positive experience within our hospitals. Please note that NHS Lothian operates a strict no smoking policy and no smoking is allowed in any of the hospital sites. Once more, we truly hope that you've enjoyed this tour and found it helpful.